Alo? Salut! Sunt eu, un haiduc, și te rog, iubirea mea, primește fericirea. Alo? Alo? Sunt eu, Picasso, ți-am dat bine și sunt voinic, dar să știi, nu-ți cer nimic. Vrei să pleci, dar nume ei, nume ei, nume ei. Chipul tău și dragostea din tei mi-amintesc de ochii tăi ei. Vrei să pleci, dar nume ei, nume ei, nume
Okay. Oh, fellas. It's been a minute. Um, yeah. How's it going, my guys? It's wow. We are in fact streaming somehow. The ISP overlords have allowed me to stream today, I guess. Let me go ahead and turn down the music and all that jazz so it doesn't clash with the stream music. Okay, so what I've done so far, and maybe why the stream looks a little weird, I have set the resolution down to 720p, 30 FPS. Normally, I was streaming 1080p, 60 FPS, which I've never had trouble doing, but with the ISP being garbage recently, we've been unable to do that. So we just crank it down a little bit. Maybe make the super expensive internet that I am paying for work a little bit less harder, despite paying for what I should get. And we'll see how it goes. But hello, guys. How's it been? It's been what, a month since I've tried to stream previously. But yeah, so happy to be here now. And we'll see how it goes. Looks like it's doing fine so far, and hopefully that keeps up throughout the night. Yes, I have seen the Florida and such. That is actually the subject of today's video, if you haven't caught that just yet. And I am wearing Dragons Around. I am wearing the T-Soft t-shirt that he was able to make happen. So there's that. Rather than the normal Hawaiian shirt, we'll probably rotate back and forth between this and the Hawaiian shirts every other stream or something like that. But yeah, what's going on, fellas? I've had a month, let's say. What's wrong? Is that tier 7? Ooh, I know what we're taking in first. Ooh, Virginia 44 might be an option for that. Okay, I was going to say we're going to take like Gneisenau. I think we're going to take Gneisenau in, see how it does. Man, and you know that pain you get in the side feels like you're being stabbed to death? Of course I get that first stream back. Okay, camera's a little off. Let's more this way? More this way. Hey. Nope, more this way. Yes? Ah, there we go. I'm kind of in the middle now. Alright. Actually, it's a little low, too. Yeah, no. Since I haven't been streaming, none of my streaming gear is set up near anything correct. Alright. Well, Zeton's not allowed in brawls. See, Gneisenau's allowed in brawls. But yeah, no, so, Sealord Life update. So, yeah. Biggest thing that's happened recently is that, so, the guys that have seen, like, the real life videos, like the, if you guys remember way back in the day, if you're an old subscriber, when I went to the Wisconsin, and that video, oh, and like the Anchors Away video for the Alabama way back in the day, or if you've seen the recent Alabama video, or the recent Kid Live, like the actual museum ship videos, the truck in that video is my 2018 Silverado, and that's my daily driver and stuff, right? Well, 2 weeks ago, the transmission decided to not transmission anymore. Literally 4 months out of the factory warranty, and like 10,000 miles over the warranty as well, because the factory warranty is 5 years, 50,000 miles, no, 60,000 miles, and it was 5 years, 4 months, and 70,000 miles. It decided to stop transmissioning. So that happened, and very, very, very recently, as in like an hour or so ago, I got a call back from the dealership because I took it to the local transmission shop to see, you know, how much it would be to fix it. It's like $5,000. Like, oh, that's terrible. So just took it to the dealership just to see like if they would help me out or anything, and they just called me. And I didn't even mention that, like, because I was going to give them the whole spiel of like, hey, this truck's like 6 years old. It shouldn't be doing this, you know. Not even 6 years old. You know, the transmission should be going out on a 6-year-old truck. And they just call me back. They're like, yeah, no, it's covered under your extended warranty that I completely forgot I bought. So thank God. That's, you know, one less transmission that I gotta buy. Ooh, yeah. Why we like 15 FPS on the oh, is it that bad, or is that just my screen preview? Let's see. No, it doesn't look that bad on YouTube. Okay, no, that's just my Streamlabs is having a stroke. Looks fine on the YouTube preview. All right, cool. Do you trap shooting or sport shooting? Or would you like to do that? I think it'd be interesting to do. You know, one day I wouldn't mind trap shooting, because like we bought the discs and stuff, but we just never got around to doing it. Yeah, I'm sorry if the stream might be a little jerky or something, a little choppy. You know, we're still trying to work with what we got here. Astorius, hello Astorius. Like your story was. You go right through his nose there. That wasn't bad. Because this is secondary build Niza now. I don't like college and stuff, you know. Colleges have actual teams for that. Favorite British BB? That would be the, ooh, this looks good. Come on. There we go. That'd be the Agincourt. The secondaries on it are goofy, and it's a ridiculously dumb ship that I love. A little late for that, Junior. Come on, lock back onto the cruiser that's beached. That should be a dead one. Yep. A little bit more there than we should have. Well, there's a Colorado right there. It's probably punching through our nose that I wasn't paying attention to. Naturally, we get set on fire. And thankfully, we got our torpedoes out right before Mr. Boise there took him out with his HE salvo. Yeah, well, I haven't been streaming, unfortunately, because of my internet. And if the stream's a little rough, again, that's probably why, you know, working with what we can work with. To lock sighter guns onto a target, you just hit Alt, and then you have to manually select the target. Oh, Boise, yes! No! Oh, dang! Oh, now I know what DDs feel like. That was heartbreaking. Get that ready. Let's get that out. I'm just trying to go dark, although I don't think I'm really going to be able to. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to. Alright. Please shoot the Poltava and not me. I don't know what the Colorado's doing. But it involves not shooting me, so I'm okay with it. Uh-oh. I think I might have gotten his attention. No? He's just kind of, yeah, control, my bad. He's just kind of chilling back there. What is still shooting me? Is that the Minsk? Yeah, I'm just going with the Colorado. He's ignoring me for the moment, so we'll, let's focus on the Boise instead. You dead, Boise? Or not, that's cool. His turrets are turning, so I don't know what's going on with him. And whoever bought that bot, I don't think you're getting your money for it. There we go. What if like he's a bot, or if he disconnected, or what? Yeah, because his turrets are moving. Huh. Oh, they're about to win. Dang, I didn't even realize that. Wow, they went with the Colorado that was doing literally nothing in the back. Well, shoot, if I knew that the Colorado was just going to sit there, it would have pushed up. Grab these real quick. I'm gonna spin my money button on. Let's try West Virginia 44. See how she does in this. I suspect it may not be that well. Why did go back to random battles? Select the balls. See how ye old battleship does. See what this looks like on my phone. Just be careful about using my phone to check the quality of the stream. It might drop it down. Oh, it's just a loading screen. You get the loading screen. How wonderful. Go back a minute or two. That's not terrible. At least it's watchable. Unlike, you know, not having a stream for the past month. Yes, he is on Spotify. The 12 14-inch guns should be pretty useful, right? Great shopping here. Yeah, I know. I mean, the thing is that it's uploading, right? The past couple of attempts have not gone well. We'll get it dialed in one way or another. No, it probably is, because what I've done is I've dropped the quality down from 1080p 60 FPS to 720p 30 FPS, so it's going to be a little jerky and such because my internet's still crap. I'm just streaming at a lower quality, so like before it wouldn't just, you know, lag and keep going. It would stop completely, and like you would just hear the audio continue for a bit, then it would catch up. So it's progress. You know, we are at least consistently streaming rather than not being able to stream. I don't know where I'm going to have to keep, you know, dropping it down to get it to chill out, but we'll see. I don't know why I thought the West Virginia had 14-inch guns. It has 16-inch guns, so this should actually be pretty dang good for this. Take us a minute to get in there, but yeah. Oh yeah, no, like it's still dropping. It's still dropping down. It's just that since we're streaming at 720p instead of 1080, it's not, you know, as bad as it once was. But we'll get it dialed in eventually. Why is the H... Oh yeah, because I had to reinstall the game. Yeah, I had to reinstall the game, so it swapped over all my munition choices to HC instead of AP. Well, broke his torpedo tubes. Very German thing to get busted. Alright, let me get all of this stuff. Whoops. Yeah, that's fine. Just so you know where the secondaries are going to be out to. Comcast. It's not Comcast, it's Cox Communications. That's my ISP, and that's why it's terrible. Overpin and a singular pin. There is an Atlanta. Boy, oh boy. When do you plan on visiting the North Carolina? So, I'm still hammering out all that. Obviously, since school's back in session, I am a teacher for those of you that don't know. So, yeah, I can't just go like this weekend. So I gotta wait for a break. It'd probably be like either Thanksgiving or like either Thanksgiving or Christmas break. And I gotta decide how I'm gonna get there. Because like speaking of my truck, I found out when doing research on my transmission that the 6L80 transmission they used in the 2016 to 2019 Silverados is kind of doo-doo. And it conks out every like 70 to 90,000 miles. Unless you get like a remanufactured one with improved parts and such. So, obviously I don't want to be taking that thing across the country anymore like I was doing. Because, you know, bought the truck, I'm going to drive the truck, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll just rent a car. It's like $600 to rent like a decent like SUV, something to go on a road trip. Or I could fly for like $1,800, bringing my sister and my girlfriend with me. They're the ones that go with me everywhere, and they help film and stuff, right? So yeah, you know, the plane will get me there in like a day, but it's going to cost like $1,800, so that's a lot of money. Or we could, you know, rent a SUV, make it like a road trip out of it. But then it'll take me like a day or two to get there, right? And when I'm working on a limited holiday schedule, right? Yeah. Yeah, rental car cheaper than new transmission, right? Well, the frickin' plane flights cheaper than a new transmission. Hi, Sean Horse. Nice turret you got there. I see you still have the turrets. That's most unfortunate. What's the Lazo doing? The Atlanta's dead. That's good. Get the other Atlanta here in a second. This guy's going to walk up to me and try to either torpedo or ram. Okay, that didn't go according to plan. Why is the Heinrich just chilling there? Why would you not just go for it? The Duke of York isn't that scary, my guy. So once again, we are in brawls and players are not brawling. Oh, now he's gonna go forward. He's gonna go forward because he has to go forward. All right. I don't know. I mean, like brawl, you brawl, right? I guess not. I wish there was turn on for all of the signal flags. You just auto buy. Because it's nice that this feature's here, but I'd like to see it. We're gonna try that again. What am I missing now? Oh. Yeah, just one big switch. Just, you know, buy all my signal flags. Well, they buffed the California. According to the dev blog that came out on the Russian side of things, it is getting buffed. And those dev blogs, while yes, they aren't our dev blogs, they do seem to come through, like with the secondary detection change. That did come through on our side, so we might see it in the future. I hope so. It definitely needs it. Oh shoot! I went to random battles, not brawls. Why does it switch you out of brawls when you go back to port? All right, well. I guess we're playing random battles. Wow, it's foggy. It is really foggy, jeez. You're in randoms. It's a feature. Oh, isn't it always a feature? But anyway, yeah, no, like, going back to the North Carolina, once I decide, you know, I mean, it's probably gonna be like Thanksgiving or Christmas. Probably one of those breaks. Probably Thanksgiving, maybe like the weekend before Thanksgiving, I'll go. because that way we won't be traveling, you know, right on Thanksgiving when everyone's traveling and it's just a mess. So yeah, might do that. We'll see. Plane tickets there are expensive off season. Well, the first thing, Tillo, thank you for joining us, my guy. The first thing I noticed was that there's no Southwest that went to North Carolina, which makes me very sad because Southwest is usually like, you know, the cheapest you're going to find for the best quality. You know, besides doing something like Spirit, which is just downright spooky, right? So, yeah, Southwest doesn't fly there because it's Southwest, you know, go figure. So yeah. But like, if you're flying too, it's like you gotta get a rental car anyway, so I don't know. But you get there in like a day, you have more time there, you're not as tired and such. Oh, you're welcome, Tip. Look at all the birds. Hello, Mayoko. He's gonna hit the wall. He's gonna go back. He's gonna go back. So let's give him one of those. Ooh, maybe might hit him with a couple, or none at all. That's fine. Spirit is the Greyhound bus of the skies. Yeah, I've heard like traveling on Greyhound is like super sketchy. I guess because it's like, you know, relatively cheap overall. If people don't have cars, you know, use it. And those tend to be, you know, the unsavory types. I watched this one. Ooh, there we go. This one video is like the guy took a Greyhound bus across the United States, and it was just like just a bunch of crackheads and stuff, and several times like people had to be escorted off of said bus. Pretty sure Spirit would make you stand if they could. They very well may in the future. I also saw like the video of like that proposed like future economy class seating where you're like staggered on top of one another. That's just exceptionally hellish. Like when we went to California and we took Southwest, like Southwest itself was fine. I very much had an enjoyable experience, but like the plane was friggin' packed. Every single flight we were on was completely full. And that wasn't, like, I don't know. Because when the plane's on the ground, I don't know if it's just like a 737 thing or whatever, but like the air wasn't working as well, which, you know, I figured, you know, because the engines aren't working near as hard, so the compressor and stuff isn't going to be as good as it is in the sky. It got very, like, claustrophobic because I didn't have a lot of fresh air coming to my face, and I didn't like it that, you know, people's body heat was starting to build up and the plane was getting warm, so, yeah, that was a little sketchy. That was the only time I had any issue. Being like a Spirit plane with the quality of passengers, let's say, you know. So all the fight videos are on Spirit Airlines. It's a great sardine cosplay. Let's put those fires out. Okay, so the team just isn't over here. Got it. Yeah, the dolphins and stuff aren't supposed to pop up when you're firing, which they're not. The birds, on the other hand, apparently just don't give a crap. The birds are pretty, you know, they're from Chicago. That's right, Minakazian. Stay away. Well, hello there, Lone Torpedo. Where are you coming from? Get hit on the Niza now. Secondary should finish him off here in a second. Please, secondaries. Or just use the big guns. Minimum settings for dolphins to spawn? I don't know. That's a great question. Hello, Hatsuharu. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Just bounced off his armor. Okay, we started a fire. Started a fire on us. 5 seconds till our heal is up. Come on, 127s. 1,000 paper cuts to the superstructure, please. Come on, like 2 more shells need to hit. 1 more shell. Ah, there we go. Ah, okay. That took a minute. Now the Sims is open water gunboating us. Dolphins spawn on all graphics. Well, there you go. No matter your graphical settings, you can have Flipper. Oh, hi, Eintracht. Alright, hello. Hopefully this is goodbye. Or overpins, that's cool. I need you to jog faster, West Virginia. Woo! Just got out of that. Flipper may be 6 polys and low graphics, but Flipper is still flipping. Come on. That looks a little bit better. Might tag a bit in the stern, but more overpins. That's alright. Damage is damage. Alright, let's 3 out of 3. He's angled now. If we can hit him like this, the shell actually he's turning out. So let's give him one of those. And hey, there we go. Finally found the soft bit. You know, I should probably use this DFAA thing that I got. Did he call us pretty well there? He kinda did. Ow. If Rage doesn't recall his planes, I'm gonna pop DFA on him. Down to 500 HP. Did you call him? Nope, he did not. Fool. Oh, naturally he gets our engine. Go gadget DFAA. Oh, the Hatsuharu got him. Oh, yep, got all 2 aircraft there. That's cool. Look at that, 233 secondary hits though. All right, so now our slow battleship is even slower. Also notice too, this is quite a close match, and here we are with a broken battleship. Shoot, should have turned my AA off sooner. Yeah, pro tip, when your DFAA runs out, hit P, turning off your AA and secondaries, it resets the cooldown on your DFAA. So like if it's running afterwards, because you know the planes only pop up for like you know, a few seconds in your AA range, so you don't need to have it running that entire time. Keep him spotted, Ranger. He's going into his smoke. Oh man, he is low. At least I exist to take some attention away from him. Come on, 16-inch shells, do your thing. Eh. And And now I'm being farmed down for my troubles. Okay, 2 fires. That's not cool. I gotta use my damage con. I'm so friggin' low. Oh, there he is. Yeah, get tunnel vision on the CV. Forget I exist, bud. This is most unfortunate. Secondaries, please hit him. Well, we got high caliber there. Dang. Sucks to be us right now. Oh, come on. Fire again. What is this man's fire chance? He got a double fire on us within like 2 salvos last time he engaged us. My fire chance is never this great when I'm playing DDs. That's the real tragedy. DFAA. If I can get one of my front guns out on this, no, we're dead. Again, this man's fire chance, what is it? Good lord. Why is my fire chance never that good? Oh, man. I mean, we did well, though. Number 1 of the team. 23 plane shot down. The CV loved us, for sure. Alright, so let's see. Anything new come out? I know the shield came out. Nothing else? Nope. Oh, what's this? Voyage to the North Pole? What? Combat missions. Oh, okay. So you get a chance to get some. Yeah, okay, whatever. Alright, oh yeah, someone's been begging for the Alabama since stream began. Am I getting Smolensk B? No, I have Smolensk. I don't need Smolensk B. I think the combat mission, there's a free ship, don't remember the name. Ah, okay. Okay. And Otago. Okay. Okay. I see your request for Otago. You have to think you get a free tier 8 premium by the end of it. Okay. Cool. So my sister, she started a new job a few weeks ago. And she went from a local small dentistry to a larger dental office. And they gave her a $5,000 sign-on bonus, and she got her first check today as well. So all in all, it was a tiny bit of money because she's a dental hygienist, and she should be making like $80,000 a year, but where she was working at, just didn't have the patients and such. So she was making like around what I made just teaching, not even doing YouTube and such. But now she got her first like big girl check, and she's like, oh my god, you know, she has so much money now. And she bought a PS5 because she wants to play Baldur's Gate 3, and she's like, hey, yeah, now if you come over I'll let you play the PS5, you know, that could be your motivation. And I'm like, my PC is a lot better than your PS5, sis. Like, I don't know. I might buy Spider-Man 2 on it though, and go play it over at her place. Yeah, I just think it's funny. Now with Toyo 2, I'm like, you know, for like $2,000, I can build a pretty good PC. You can hook it up to your projector, put it in a PS5 remote, and play it like a PlayStation. But she don't want that. Tier 8 game though. Matchmaking's being kind to us so far. Legendary mod of Venezia. I don't have Legendary mod of Venezia. I have Venezia, but I don't have the Leg mod for it. Well, see, Electric, people were requesting the Alabama, and Brawls is tier 7 right now. Iron for Buki. Let's see. Oh, no, people not detected. Ah, Shill. I know I can pin him. It's been a minute since I played the Alabama, though. How's it going, Bounty Hunter? Oh, come on! That was, man. Gotta wash his ship for him, you know? Come here, Belfast. Running in. There we go. I was expecting him to speed up a bit, not come to a complete stop. But... ooh, yeah! Good hit. And now he's smoking up. I haven't played in over a year. Is it worth it getting back into the game? So, I mean... have you played... I mean, if you played in the last year, the meta hasn't changed that much. I think subs have been out for a year, so... well, if you played within, like, you know, a year past... well, I'm sorry... if you haven't played since a year ago, you should have probably been around for the submarine test. And they certainly aren't anywhere near as, you know, crazy as they were in those tests. So, I mean, it's about the same. She gets Sevastopol. Nah, Sevastopol is just way too gimmicky in my opinion. It's you know, they tried to go a gimmick too far with it, is what I always say about it. It's so you got the long heal that takes forever to heal your ship, so you can't like use it like a super heal and, you know, use it to tank through some damage. And then it's also the Kronstadt hull without the HP that the Kronstadt has, so it's not as tanky as you would think it would be. Because the Kronstadt hull gets its tankiness from having like a tier 9 battleship's HP level in it. Sevastopol doesn't get that, right? You have 10,000 less HP than the Kronstadt, with the hull that's going to be overmatched by a lot of the ships that you can run into. And then the speed boost isn't really for that long. It's more like a very quickly I'm going to jog for a second type of speed boost than like, you know, a proper speed boost. I mean to turn around, but that island was preventing me from doing so. Hello, Shill. Yes, that does still happen, Bounty Hunter. Not as much. Because they increase the range at which the torpedoes can arm. So it's a bit more difficult to pull that off. It still happens, though, right? Which Research Bureau ship? Ohio, if you haven't. That's an excellent ship. Paulo Emilio is definitely a fun boat. Hello, Fubuki. Goodbye, Fubuki. Alright, so we got that. You know, they've killed all of our DDs, and now we've killed all of their DDs, so we're even now, right? I want Colbert, but I know it blows up easily. Yeah, Colbert does go boom. But man, is it annoying before it does. Iron's still just chilling there. The good thing is we can now push on this side because they have just as much vision as we do. Which by that I mean none. I cannot. So I was gonna try and give the game a boost by the stream a boost by dropping my resolution down to 1440, but apparently I can't do that when I have it full screen windowed. Hold on, let me see if I can put it to just like windowed, and maybe if I can drop it down to 1440, it'll give the stream a little bit of a boost, and you guys will get some more frames out of it, and it'll be maybe a little bit less jerky. Probably shouldn't be doing this in battle, but we'll see. Oh, no, don't go up to 8K. Stop right now before you melt my graphics card. Oh. Then it goes back up. God dang, why can't you let me have something nice? Yes, Dragon. Look, shirt is being worn. Okay, we're gonna push in towards the cap. Now that they're all dark. Okay, let's try this again. So with a full screen, it tries to crank it up to 8K for some reason. Which, why would you want to do such a thing? Okay. Apply. Then it goes... Oh god. Let's shrink this UI down a little bit. Not that much. Okay, let's see. That help? I see this. The game capture has completely disappeared. 1 second. Let me see if I can get that back, guys. Can we get like just game capture? Will game capture actually work now? Let's see. Will you pick up the game? No, of course you will not. Okay, this is going to be tricky. Well, I can give you a audio-visual description of what's going on. There's a shill 4 kilometers away from me, for one. 1 second, shill. Let me get my my stream working. Let's remove that. I should just left well enough alone, right? Should be getting the game. Shill's probably like, why isn't this guy shooting at me? Because I'm trying to fix my game capture shill. So update. What I'm doing is that in between. All right, let me change the settings back to whatever it was before, and so you guys can at least see what's going on. So we got to play in 4K. All right. Yeah, don't get too excited, Shill. I've been preoccupied this entire time. I don't know why I can't set it to the 1440p full screen. Doesn't make any sense. There we go. Alright, who's next? Belfast? Joke's on you guys, I was messing with my settings this entire time. God. I swear someone has sprayed kerosene on my ships while I was away. Oh, Mr. Belfast, I have words to have with you, sir. Bonk. Two more Docker challenge, you get your Lucian. Congrats, my guy. Let's just go ahead and sell on into their cap now. Yes, on this captain, yes, I do have fire prevention on. This captain is my normal tank build. Go, spotter, see if you can find where that Atlanta's waiting for me at. Either he's waiting right there to AP the living crap out of me, which you could very easily do. But also, they're probably pushing to our cap right now, so we need to go into theirs. Please don't cap. I believe we need to, sir. We have the numerical advantage at the moment. Oh, it's Chufon and an Atlanta. And Rochester is going for it too. A very low health Chufon right there. Ooh, there's an Atlanta. Who's lower? Well, these are both technically Atlantas, right? Okay, we're gonna get this guy out. Hello, Mr. Atlanta. Alright, 19,000 damage. Watch that health. Okay, we should be good. Blessed be the long American damage con. Alright, it should be a dead Atlanta. 407 HP, 406 more than what I need. Glorious. Shiza. Dang! Man. I'm not even mad. Not even mad. Alright, our team should have that though. Wow. Man, I should have friggin' known. That's alright. We should win this. As long as the Dallas doesn't get too carried away here. Oh no. Oh, do we think he's going to get too cocky, children? Nah. The Belfast has some brains about him. We'll be fine. toggle. Okay, we will pop into the... I gotta put the symbol flags back on again. And this guy. Okay, we'll mess with the settings now in port and not in battle. So, full screen window. And I can't adjust the resolution. Why not? But then when I go... Well, just window. When I go windowed, it wants to run it at 8K. So, let's go windowed 1440. Okay, and the game still picks it up like that. Game capture still picks it up. Okay. So why when it goes full screen, it won't just get rid of my borders? So does this run better for y'all? Does it look better? Like, is it as jerky when I'm moving it around and such? Let's see, what resolution is this playing at? It's still in 4K! No. 1440, go. Okay, and then when I hit... Why? Why? What is with this weird scaling? God. So... Let's use my 1440. Okay, but I got this teeny tiny screen, and it's tiny on there for y'all too. Okay? But of course, I can drag it out and make it bigger for y'all on here. You know, I can just, you know, oh yeah, that is running so much better. That is so much smoother. Wow. Okay, so that's what it is. My 3090 is running out of processing oomph. Oh, that's so much better. Wow. But now I'm playing on like a fifth of my screen. Okay, so why can't I set it for 1440 and full screen it? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, wargaming. Why does that not work? Oh my god, it's so smooth. Yeah, because normally it's like very, you know, it goes up like freaking 15 FPS. No, I have a 3090. This is the 3090. And, you know, I used to crank it down to 1440 when I would stream. But then when I got the 2080 Ti, I didn't have to worry about that anymore. You know, I guess, you know, the game's been updated and such, so it's more graphically demanding, so I guess, you know, my overhead's running out. So if we can figure out how to play in full screen at 2560 by 1440, I think we'll be golden, boys. You know, except for being at 720p 30 FPS, but I mean, hey, smooth stream is smooth stream. No, it's not a Ti. I got this back before they had the Ti. Oh, 23,000 on? Oh, 23,000 worldwide, 8,000 on the North American server. Okay, so we tried that last time. It didn't do anything. I think it's that it's just running out. My 3090 might be getting taxed to the max because 4K resolution that's pretty rough. No matter what you're doing, rendering something in 4K is one of the roughest things you can do to a graphics card. Maybe set your monitor resolution first, then the game. Oh. That could be something. Okay, let's see. Spray 25. Okay. All right. Hey! How's that looking? Ah, you are a genius. Whoever said that? Who said that? But Dennis, you are awesome. I didn't even think about that. I mean, I shouldn't have to do that. The game should be able to just, you know, because it did it for years. I don't know why. God, the HUD's so big now. Is this what it normally looks like for everybody else? So let's see how this looks. Look how big these numbers are. I am not used to this. Dennis out here doing the Lord's work. Bunch of idiots trying to fix the game and the internet be like, yeah. Okay, so this should be infinitely smoother for you guys now. It shouldn't be at like freaking 15 FPS anymore. Wow. Good lord, I'm not used to the HUD taking up this much space. You guys are going to hear me saying this for the next ever. Okay, we actually need to shrink that a bit. That is messing with me. HUD, because we're at like 200%. Yeah, 100 and let's try that. Can we do 125? There we go. I'm squinting again. That's a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, look at that. It's not choppy anymore. Glorious. Okay. Fixing the game one problem at a time. Fixing my stream one problem at a time, I should say. Yeah, look at that. That's actually 30 FPS and not 15. Alright. So we had to crank my we had to crank the frames and the resolution of the stream down because my internet couldn't handle it. 3090 is tapping out, so we've had to crank down the resolution. It sounds like a perfect excuse to buy a 4090, is what I'm hearing, right? Yeah, Tiger, we're gonna pop into Tiger next. I just, I'm excited that, for the first time in a month, the stream is running relatively well. So yeah. Okay. Well, see again, like Minotaur's name and HUD is so big. I am not used to that. It feels like I'm playing the game back in 2018 because I used to run it 1440 back in the league when I had a 1080. Don't get the 4090? Why no 4090? I'm curious. Favorite ship to play? I mean, like GK. GK's old reliable for me, Oh, I actually hit him. I thought I'd give him way too much lead. Oh, favorite CV. My bad. You were blocked there. Favorite CV, Graf Zeppelin, because it's not a CV. It's a heavy cruiser with 3 flavor of spotting aircraft. Yeah, the first one of 4090s had issues. So when it comes to technology, I don't buy the first round of anything. I wait some time, let everyone else have the issues, and I get the second or third run. That way all the issues are fixed. I mean, the 49, like, it's better. I mean, unless... Are you saying, like, just wait for, like, the 5000 series or whatever? There goes the Minotaur. Yeah, that's the thing, too. Like, there's 4090 cars, but, like, like, they're not all made by one distributor. So, if you buy less reputable manufacturer, then there's that. I mean, like, MSI is, yeah. I'll obviously get someone like them, or... Because NVIDIA doesn't make their own cards anymore, do they? Well, I've just been sticking with NVIDIA because I've always used them. Hello, Minotaur. They do, but it's hard to find. Oh yeah, they still okay. I see. Come here, Minotaur. Or back up. That's cool too. Well, the Sherman's going to work. See if we can poke the Delaware in its flight deck. I don't think I gave him enough lead. Yeah, nowhere near enough. Probably gonna bounce off the deck or miss him completely. Bismarck nice and close though. Minotaur is playing a very dangerous game getting those torpedoes off. Go find him, my aircraft. Oh, he's going to get a good bit of him. I don't think he's going to sink. We might after we tap him here. Nah, he's actually going to miss. Bismarck fast. Those Strix. Nope. Let's chunk the Bismarck in the superstructure here. Or only hit him with 2 shells, that's fine too. Hi, Delaware. Did you not? Oh, he actually did. He went for the Andalusia, not for me. Oh, man. It was a race of the slow shells there. The Iowa fired like a little bit before me. I think he fired after me, but he has the 50 caliber gun, so his shells were faster. And then the Delaware wakes up. So it's a radar Minotaur over here. He's getting pinched by the Poison. Oh, he's dead now, actually. I'm not gonna chase the Delaware. We're just gonna go ahead and go into the caps. In comp, if you don't like the Alsace, in comp's guns are not that accurate. Don't get me wrong, they have times when they are very accurate, but they aren't I guess they're not consistent is what I meant to say. Because we tried running it for Seabees because it's a hilariously fast ship. It's got a very good concealment on, and you can just pop up in the enemy team's face from 10 kilometers. But man, I was having trouble hitting ships from like 12, 13 kilometers away because the shells are hilariously inaccurate. You'll hit them with a shell or two, which is their 20-inch guns. It'll do a fair bit of damage, but you won't be landing, the shells that you need to land. If Colossus is coming back, I hope not. Bonk. We've got the Salem's attention. Not hearing music? Alright, not hearing game audio. Music is on. Alabama has better AA than most other ships, but it's not her old god tier AA, unfortunately, because of the CV rework. All that got changed. I'm sorry, you were making a statement. You weren't asking something. Yeah. That Andalusia has been going after that Delaware. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like they may be trying to make CBs almost a constant thing. Not exactly sure why. Most players require a little break between seasons. Oh, the Kitakazi. Golly, Salem. Legitimately one of the most busted ships in the game where gaming hasn't done anything about it. Man, this team rolled over the other team. See if we can fire a bit of damage off of the Burgon before he goes down. But the poison shells are going to pass up my shells in the air. Look at that. Man, American shell ballistics or something. Yeah, Sergeant, I saw that. His shells beat me to you. See, might be able to chunk the superstructure here for a bit too. Yep. I know I gotta heal up. I'm just riding Adrenaline Rush. I'm trying to get a decent bit of damage in before the game ends. Oh, here comes the Kitakazi again. Let's see, is he even shooting me? He is, but I did the whole tap S thing on him. The smallest auction, I'm guessing sometime around Black Friday, since that's what the smallest is coming back for. Oh, 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 look at that go. Yeah. I love the maneuverability on these American battleships. Well, he's not in his smoke because I'm spotted. Oh, yeah, not naturally. Right as someone pops radar, I fire. Oh, dang, he got the black. Oh, look at all the shells coming in at him. Oh, yeah, nope. He's done. No, a lot of the American battleships are that maneuverable until you get to the long boys like the Iowa. They can really turn on a dime. Well, I don't know if you say that's a gimmick or just a trait of the line. Gimmicks to me are more about consumables and such rather than like just characteristics that are built into the ship per se. Yeah, Tago was asked for. Come hither, Otago. Alright. Oh, you guys want to see something neat? You guys can't really see it right now, but there's this big old brown box on the floor. It's what I'm going to be working on this weekend. It's awkward trying to do from a sitting position, but it's what I like to call a solid financial decision, you know? It's a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be, I'll tell y'all that. And it's very unwieldy. Oh, really, Putin? You finished your Falcon too? I don't know. Yeah, so see, funny enough, I ordered that, and Venator. So yeah, that's another thing too. So like, I put the poll up like 2 or 3 months ago, mostly as a joke, because my sister had got me Cad Bane shit, the Justifier from the Bad Batch for my birthday. I'm like, oh yeah, look at that Lego. First Lego set I've built in a hot minute. Then my girlfriend got me one of the like the diorama ones, like the little scenes from the movies. It was a trash compactor from episode 4, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool, you know. So I kind of got back into building Legos. I'm like, you know what, I still want to build the Falcon. So put that poll up 4 months ago or 3 months ago, or however long it was, and the Falcon won. And well, it wasn't a poll, it was a post, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I'd love to see you build it." So like, oh okay, so I actually followed through with it, and then the transmission in my truck went, and that after tax is like $925. So I mean, like, you know, I saved up a couple of months for it using the YouTube, you know, the ad revenue, because I'm gonna make a video out of it anyway. So it was budgeted, and then the transmission broke, but thankfully again that's all covered under the warranty that I didn't know I bought, but that's cool. I have a Yoda one for the panorama. I have a little Grogu from the Mandalorian too that I got for Christmas, like way back with season 1 of the Mandalorian. Casually holding a rent payment's worth of Legos. I know, it's crazy how expensive it is. It I think it's the second largest Lego set. For a long time I remember hearing that it was the largest, but apparently it's been surpassed. I think the UCS Titanic is the biggest now. Yeah, it's supposed to take like 20 hours to build. I think I can get that down to like 13. We'll not run to these torps. Yeah, the trash compactor one's neat. It's small. It's, you know, it's not going to take me like, you know, half a day to build. So it looks really good when it's done. Eiffel Tower is the largest, followed by the Titanic. So what? Falcon's third now? Dang. That's 7,000 pieces too. Like it's a lot. First time logging in chat. Well, welcome, Paramedic 501. How's it going? Eiffel Tower's 10,000 pieces. Good God. How freaking big is it? Jeez. How's the series, The Bad Batch? It's alright. It's almost 6 foot tall. Good God. It's, the season 1 was pretty good. Season 2 is, like, okay. But I'm fine with it because it's its own separate thing. It doesn't really tie into a bigger plot line. So that's, like, you know, not everything has to tie into the bigger overarching plot, right? You can have stories that are its own thing. And I think that's what people really loved about The Mandalorian. And that's where Season 3 kind of went astray. Hello, Talon. That and, I don't know, Season 3 was just like, it had ADHD or something. But then too, I just finished, well, I mean, you know, because the series just, I just finished Ahsoka. And it was, I'm still, like, gathering my thoughts on what I think about the show as a whole. I do think the Ahsoka show is, like, one of the better Disney Plus shows. Kenobi, with the exception of the episodes involving Obi-Wan and Anakin's relationship, wasn't that good. It was actually pretty bad, in my opinion. Hello, Holland. And then like what was the other? A Book of Boba Fett. I don't know what they were doing with that. I don't think they knew what they were doing with that. That was just a big old awe for me. What's this Napoli doing? He's just holding up there because the droid's pushing him. But yeah, like if Ahsoka's going in the direction that I think it's going, I think it's going to be pretty good. I do want I very much want like a season 2 and season 3 to see what they're going to do with the show. So Ahsoka takes place after The Mandalorian. So that's why she's alive in The Mandalorian and dead in Ahsoka. So this Montana's... Ooh, dang, Des Moines. That didn't look like it felt too good. Yeah, that's the thing I'm very upset about. Ray Stevenson's dead, and his character was awesome. I think probably the highlight of the show. We had to downgrade to 720 because it's what my internet can handle. It wasn't being happy internet with 1080p, so we've downgraded to 720, and it's running much better. Hi, Napoli. We had Ichilord. I thought for sure he'd have AP ready to go. Oh, Japanese HE Alpha. Actually, I think he's going to get him there. Yeah, with the American AP. We should be able to go dark and not get eviscerated by the Talon. One thing I was hoping for is that when Thrawn returned to the galaxy, he was going to just absolutely walk over those Republic cruisers that were waiting for him with his, half-functioning Star Destroyer. That's what I was hoping for. But sadly, that did not happen. Ah. You expect the Bongo to be tested in CBs and downright banned afterwards. Well, that's kind of what happened with the Louisiana. She came out in early access, and then they allowed her in CBs for some reason. And then in subsequent seasons, she's been severely restricted or outright banned. Holland's nearby. Some good hits. Yeah, that's the thing about Ahsoka. You gotta watch Rebels and you gotta watch the Clone Wars to get what's going on. Going on in the show. Thought that it was AP. The memes, some help here. Alright, we try to vibe too hard with the Atago. That's the most unfortunate. Alright, let's go back to Brawls. Well, that's one thing about the show, too. Ron is, I mean, he's got to be watered down. Because, like, if you ever read Heir to the Empire, he kind of just wins everything just because, right? I mean, they go into detail talking about, oh, he's this brilliant tactician and this and that. But it's kind of like, everyone he fights on easy mode, right? Until he gets to, like, Luke and all of them, because main character. And, I think a lot of people just gloss over that fact because they like the character. And I like him too, But I mean, like, if you're gonna have a more grounded series, I mean, as grounded as you can be in like a science fantasy setting, you can't have you can't have him be that OP. In 150 hours of content between major releases, you have no idea what's going on. That's true. I did notice on Disney Plus, though, they had a playlist, which I thought that was pretty neat. They had a playlist that you could watch for Ahsoka. And it was like Clone Wars episodes, Rebels episodes, and then some episodes of The Mandalorian. It's still probably like freaking 10 hours of content, but that's a hell of a lot less than like watching all of the Clone Wars and all of Rebels and all of the Mandalorian. Yeah, Matthew. Me too. That's how we got into it. I was intending to do mostly brawls this stream, but he kept getting tossed back into randoms. Go North Carolina. If it's your first go run up the battleship line, go up the North Carolina line. That's my recommendation. Pommern? Alright, we'll hop in Pommern after this brawl. If we ever get into a brawl, that is, Oh, and then too, like, scrolling social media after Ahsoka, an episode of Ahsoka was like kind of just mind-numbing, because you have the people, all the YouTubers and content creators that they live to drag whatever Disney's doing, because they don't like some of the decisions that the Walt Disney Company is making, and I'll leave it at that because I don't want this to devolve into a discussion about that. And it's just like, man, like, look, the show's a hell of a lot better than Obi-Wan or Book of Boba Fett, and has potential. My whole thing about Star Wars is that until Favreau and Filoni took over, like, the Disney Plus stuff, there was no direction. Like, there's no direction with the sequels at all. Like, they don't know what direction they wanted the sequels to go in, because they didn't sit down and plan 3 movies. They wrote them one at a time, and they were just giving them to whatever director, and they're letting that director do whatever he wanted with it, pretty much. So there was no... If you watch the 3 sequel movies, it's such a tonal whiplash between the 3 movies, right? Because, Force Awakens is just kind of a rehashing of A New Hope, but with some genuinely very interesting things going on that, if developed and written out, could have been great. And then you get to Last Jedi, and it's just a completely different direction tonally and stuff. And then you go back to Rise of Skywalker, whatever the hell the last one's. I think it's called Rise of Skywalker. And it's just like, well, bam! It's back to that, Force Awakens style. But the first half of the movie is retconning everything that happened in the second movie. So, yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm reading through the new Timothy Zahn books, and I really like that throne. And Timothy Zahn did work with Filoni and Favreau. And that was another thing. It was really funny that, like, these people on Twitter and stuff are losing their minds. They're like, oh, this depiction of Thrawn is slander to Timothy Zahn's Thrawn and stuff. And then there's like a quote from Zahn, because he gave an interview. Because he goes to like all the cons, no matter how big or how small. Zahn's there. That's what I really like about Zahn. He's very appreciative of the fan base and stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, no, I'm excited for to see live action Thrawn. I've talked with Filoni and stuff, and he understands the character well, and I'm very excited to see him in real life. And I believe that what I've seen so far is an excellent depiction of Thrawn. It's like, yeah, even he's like, yeah, it's fine. So, I don't know. People just, it's like they just have to be down on everything and just hate everything new. I don't know. That's my soapboxing moment. But one more thing real quick, too. The choreography in Ahsoka was Wasn't great, wasn't terrible. It was more realistic and more like the old samurai movies that inspired Lucas to make not to make Star Wars, but a lot of the things that you see in Star Wars come from those old samurai movies. And the choreography in Ahsoka is more reminiscent of that, and that it's slower paced. It's, you know, bigger strikes and stuff. So all the spinning and flipping that you see in the prequels, and people were like hating on that in like 2009 to 2014. Apparently, you know, that style was too over the top and stuff. And now that it's a slower paced, more, you know, realistic fighting style, people have, you know, they don't like that now. So yeah. Like, okay, whatever. That's my spiel on that. Oh, this is a very German lineup. They have two Heinrichs. Their Heinrichs are actually pushing. You have fun by just trying to see what works and trying to counter said meta. It's not as set as it used to be with the higher tier stuff, and in clan battles and such, because of the bans. Like back in the day, there weren't really bans that much at all, so you just kind of like, you know, whatever was set for the entire season, and that got pretty miserable. What's my sec? Is this not a full secondary build? 8.3. Okay, no, that should be about right. Go plane. We did Asturias, or we overpin him. Once again, that is fine. We shall maintain our calm and rationale mindset. Please shoot the Asturias secondaries. Nothing is stopping you. I'm dead, aren't I? Yes, I am. Dang. Alright. Well, at least we're sinking their ships. And you got a chunk of the team going up the right flank. At least they're pushing. Let's try Schornhorst. See if we have better luck with Schornhorst. I mean, I just turn and ate those torpedoes, so there's no two ways about that. My Schornhorst is a main battery tank build. The Schornhorst secondaries aren't really that great, truth be told. It put me back in random battle. Why, Wargaming? Why? Why can't the mode stay on the mode that I was previously playing? Is that so hard to code? Guess we're gonna see there's more island cover there. Tier 9 game too. It was actually about the third time tonight that this has happened so far. See, normally in previous iterations of Brawls, it would stay on Brawls. You know, you just keep going into Brawls. But of course we can't have that, you know. So we you know, we're gonna be in randoms for a bit. Yes, Paramedic, I do play on PC. The console version of the game is completely different. Where Warships Legends is a much different monster than this one. Well, you're probably still fairly low tier paramedic, and like battleships, they're going to have that RNG all the way up and down the line. You know, even the most accurate tier 10 battleships still have, you know, absolutely mediocre dispersion unless you get a god roll with RNG. You know, they got to balance them like that, because if you have battleships with railguns, then everything's a Slava and no one wants to push in. Yeah, the Perth Wang He permanent smoke span was pretty miserable. Let me get my clips back out and get all my wires straightened away again. Ah, Cyclone, great. There's a Parzival. I'm spotted, great. Dang, that's strong horse dispersion. Hi Lexington, how you doing? Well, you know, we've managed to dodge the man, I got used to playing the Alabama. Look how much lead I gave that. Actually, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. What's their... Yep, okay, that tracks. I'm like, why am I outrunning these torps almost? Yeah, they were American torps. Sometimes it's actually better just to drop the speed down and let the torpedoes pass you up than trying to outrun them and keep having to sail in a straight line. Maybe we run down this flank. Oh, Catalina. How you doing, bud? She's the Cataluna, and there's a Turbis Nagato back there somewhere too. Oh, speak of the devil. We'll kindly ask him to leave with that salvo. That's what I'm saying, like with like Georgia with the speed boost going, you're legitimately faster than the middleweight torps. It's quite entertaining. Is that meant for me, Nagato? Dude, that's meant for me. Indeed it was. Is this Lexington just trying to perma-spot me? Look at the Cleveland. Interesting choice of target. Going for the light cruiser with the good AA. I don't know what the enemy team's plan is here. But they're just kind of letting us take C. The Helena and the Sherberg have taken B for themselves. Oh yeah, the Carl's big fun. It's such a stupid ship, and the secondaries are ridiculous on it. We'll hop in the Carl next. Well, we'll hop in the Palmer next, and we'll hop in the Carl after that. One Helena, just turn out a little bit more. That's the bad thing about the Shorehorse in Tier 9 games is that everybody is running away in most cases. And since you have small guns, there's not a lot you can overmatch. So you're stuck getting usually overpinned with superstructure and then bounces. I'm completely focused on... I'm probably going to get this Cataluna here. Yep, lol. Oh, the Nagato's at 10 kilometers. He's a big boy. Closer than his tier 8 buddy back there. And actually, Shorehorse Dispersion rewards me with a singular pin. Yeah, it's not gonna make it. Turpitz, you're not a yammy. Come back here and fight me. I guess we're just going to go in the middle and find someone to fight. Done a hot 10,000 damage this game so far. Hi, Yugamo. How's it going? Nailed his turret from the back. Couldn't do that if I tried. Well, about to say, help this run out. Even there are guys at B where they have the advantage that they're just running away. Everyone's running away. Ow. She's going to swap to HE now since, you know, AP is not working. I don't like to spam HE, but it's getting to that point. I guess I probably should keep the AP loaded because now if someone pops out 8 kilometers away, that's where it's going to be. Of course, the CV's still up and around. Watch, she's gonna start a fire there. Nope. Is homie just blind firing me from a distance? Good lord, they all have exceptionally great blind firing capabilities. Proof that 2D CV spotting can work, because that's what he's getting right now, 2D CV spotting. And they're still getting some pretty dang good, results. Now, of course, now that they've turned in. The gear's gonna pop up on my right, but I think we can get the Helena down, and then we can deal with the gear. Please, Sean Horse Gunners. Oh, come on! Oh, Colorado was unexpected to be that close. Gotta fire on the Helena. One secondaries, do something. But I would say I clicked fire, I clicked fire, I clicked fire. I know I did. Gear, I know where your naughty bit's at. Did not mean to click right mouse there. Where's his torps at? That's the question. Woo! Eintracht! Song on this 4, 3, 2. Hi, Colorado. Oh, was that? I don't think those torps are up yet. Alright, that was my main character moment. Let's see, we can get all 3 in the turret. It's not enough to sink him, though. Dang. Oh, ah. Alright. Well, I balanced the playing field there against all the tier 9 and 8 ships. Good lord. Good lord, Harlem just tanked all of that to the face. That was impressive. Go on, Harlem. Hope I inspired you, fella. You got it, buddy. Believe in yourself. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Hope he whiffs his I think his other set of oh, never mind. Turpitz remembered he can overmatch the Harlem. Oh man. Dang. 124,000 damage, 4 kills. That's not bad for a tier 7 and a tier 9 game. I love how you just drove directly into them, because I'm like, guys, why are you running away? And then they set up, you know, turns out they were being intelligent and set up a trap for me. But we took like 3 of them with us, so there's that. That was definitely drive me closer. I won't hit them with my sword moment. Alright, Palmer. I don't know if you guys could hear, but I was abusing my keyboard when the Turpitz torpedoes popped up. Like, I'm pretty sure I physically abused the S and Q keys at that moment. Well, the lag shouldn't be from my end now. I think we've pretty much ironed everything out. My internet might still be dipping in and out a bit. But you see, we are in fact still streaming, which is much better than how we've been trying to do this for the past couple of months, you know? Definitely still getting lags, but watchable, yeah. Well, I mean, I think I've done everything on my end to smooth it out as good as I can with the internet that I have. If you don't know, my ISP, I pay for the highest speed that you can get from my ISP, which is a gigabyte down and 30 up. But I ain't getting that 30 up. Which, you know, it does aggravate me, because that's why I used to stream in 1080p 60 FPS, because I want to stream at the highest quality, you know, like I want it to look good. But of course, you know, there's only so much you can do before it's just out of your hands, and that's very frustrating. You know, if something's like something that I can improve on my end, I'll do my best to improve it for like the quality of the videos and the streams and stuff. You know, yeah, that's why everything's 4K 60 FPS, because, you know, I want to provide that level of quality. But you know, when something's just terrible like this and it's outside of my control, it is incredibly frustrating. Yeah, I know. Like it's the download's really good. Like I have no complaints there. Paying $180 a month though, and I'm not getting the upload speed. That was HE again. And I know it's not just like, that wasn't too bad for German HE. And I know it's not just like something at my residence, because I do the streaming for my church. And they're in the same neighborhood and have the same problems. The only thing is they don't pay for the Gigablast, so like, because during COVID and all, we started streaming for, you know, the elderly and stuff that didn't want to go anymore because, you know, they're 80, 90 years old, and that's who COVID was for sure affecting the most, so we started streaming. They got a streaming PC, a camera, and all, and it was fine during COVID. But I think after COVID, Cox realized they could kind of dial back on everything and, you know, just, you know, let the cash roll in. Because so many people had swapped to, you know, streaming and higher internet plans because of that. And yeah, I think they just kind of throttled it back a bit and just, you know, let those higher fees roll in. But yeah, same problem over there. And I got it to work. It's actually what made me think about, well, maybe if I lower the quality here, it'll get to be like, it'll help too, because I lowered the quality of the church stream to like 480p 25 FPS. It needs like, you know, one megabyte up or megabit up, whatever it is, to have a consistent stream, and sure enough, that works now. See, and it used to be on Cox, it was a gig down, 50 up. But then they dropped it to a gig down, 30 up. Night, Mike. Thanks for coming out, dude. Poke the Klaus fits. Never by the Vanguard. Never had a good game. Vanguard used to be fun back in the day. But now it just gets pummeled at higher tier, unfortunately. Because you used to be able to play like a super big cruiser back before we had super cruisers. And it was goofy fun, but now, unfortunately, no, it's not. Okay, so there's a Neptune, a Clausewitz, and a Delaware down there. I don't want to go monkeying into them just yet. Oh, they only have one DD. What is that? So they have one DD and 4 crew. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cruisers. We have 2 DDs and 4 cruisers. Oh, we had 5 cruisers. Maybe I do want to go walking down there. Can you point me out to a video that explains Citadel hit strategies? I've been playing for about 4 months every day, but it's all generic info I read. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Just hear me out. I really appreciate it. The thing about it is that you're going to get generic info because Citadels are very ship specific. It's like beyond line specific because some ships, despite being the same tech tree and the tech line, they're just kind of like, yeah, in most cases the Citadel's around here. But, you know, one or two of these ships in this line have different Citadels because naval designs. But typically you want to aim for the waterline of the ship. Your shells, you know, you want to meet the part of the ship that meets the waterline. That's where you want your shells to go. Now again, some ships like the German BBs, they have turtleback citadels, so that's not really going to happen. Like, let's see how I'm putting that bottom of my reticle right at where the water meets the metal in the Delaware. If he doesn't turn, we should, or if my shells hit, should get some good hits there. Okay, so see the dispersion's a little bad. Shells landed higher than where I aimed, so no citadels. What I would recommend you do is you look up the armor model of the ship that you want a citadel, and see where the citadel's at. See what the armor's like around it. That way you have a better idea of what you have to do. I'm gonna pop Hydra here to see where this Neptune's at. Hi, buddy. So like the British light cruisers, Neptune's going to give you a very good example of this here in a moment. They're just a floating citadel. Pretty much anywhere in the central part of the ship, you'll get a citadel. He's running away from me at the moment, but watch, observe. The only thing that might be bad is that I am in a Pommern, Sternbat BB, and the dispersion may not be nice. So observe. Citadels, because the whole thing's a floating citadel. It has barely any armor. Gonna eat, I think, 3 of these. That's fine. Oh, and the Delaware is coming out to play too. He's launching more torps now, probably. Yeah, so typically on most light cruisers, especially those, you can just vibe check them pretty good. And there's a lot that goes into it. There's shell velocity. Dang, he might actually get us here. Yeah. See, I wasn't anticipating him to be around to get the second rack off, but he did. Did you miss and like not connect, or did you just not get any citadels? So he vibed a little bit too hard there. Yeah, that's the thing about the Pommern too. It has smaller guns than the Alpha isn't really there. If I was in a Montana, that guy'd be dead. But like, for example, go away notifications. Let me just get some of this real quick. So, German armor. That's the Citadel. That's the turtleback armor on top of it. You see how it comes down and blocks it? You're not getting through that normally from a flat broadside shot. And then there's the Citadel itself. Again, it's behind the armor. So if you want a Citadel of Pommern, typically you have to wait till it's turning, because the ships roll and they turn hard over, so it'll roll, go over, expose a little bit of the Citadel, then you can get it there. Where's a light cruiser at? Smolensk, for example. That's the Citadel right there, high and dry, right at the waterline. So Smolensk, you want to again, aim right there. You want your shells to hit right there, right at the waterline. Boom, there's your Citadel. However, it's only 70 millimeters of armor. So when you're firing a giant battleship shell that's moving, faster than the speed of sound or near the speed of sound, a lot of times it'll zip right through that and it won't have time to arm, and you'll get overpins instead of Citadels. Now some, again, this is where it comes into it's not so simple an answer. Some battleships have short fuse AP, like the British battlecruiser line. Sorry, British battleship line. and their fuse time is shorter, so it will arm on that thin armor, and it will Citadel it where other battleship AP won't. And then there's like the American battleships where the AP is just so friggin' slow, it might as well be short fuse AP because it's heavy, it's slow, it doesn't overpin as much as normal AP does. So again, there's a lot to it. And there's not really a simple answer. You got to learn the ship that you're shooting at, learn your ship, learn the characteristics of the shells, and then, you know, figure out how to deal with it. Like with those fast shells, sometimes you want to aim just a little short of the waterline and have the shells hit the water, and they'll decelerate through the water, and then they'll Citadel the ship because they slow down because they hit the water. So I hope that helps in some ways. If it didn't outright confuse you more. Yeah, and then like Stalingrad, like Putin's bringing up, Stalingrad's got that wonky AP where it's like some of the fastest AP in the game, but it has short fuse times. So even though it's fast, it'll pin, but it won't overpin. And it still is punchy enough to where it'll just laugh at battleship armor and go straight through it and beat the crap out of battleships, yet not overpin light cruisers. It's kind of nuts. Again, just to me out. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Thank you. I was confused on how sometimes I'll get 5 cents at an angle, then broadside waterline, I get nothing. Is center ship aiming wrong? No. Okay, so with light cruisers, you're actually right here. I don't know why I'm talking to the screen. With light cruisers, like what I was talking about with the Smolensk, the flat broadside, you know, just got to bite through that little bit of 70 millimeters of armor, and then you're into the interior of the ship. Well, that little 70 millimeters of armor isn't enough to arm the AP, so it'll zip right through. So light cruisers, generally, when you're talking about battleships, you don't want to shoot them with their broadside unless you've got that short fuse AP or some type of other gimmicky AP like that that'll, you know, that'll bite, like the American battleship AP. When they're angled, that armor is angled, and it increases what's called the effective thickness of the armor. Because it's angled, you know, it'll block more, and when you've got that AP that needs to bite into that armor in order to detonate, when it's angled, it has enough, you know, effective thickness to where it'll arm that AP, and therefore give you your citadels. And that's the gist of it. There's a bit more to it than that, but that's what you need to know. So if you're in a battleship with big guns and there's like a skinny light cruiser there, you can shoot in the broadside. You're probably going to overpin it. It's going to be really frustrating. I understand. Trust me, I understand. But once it goes angled, then you can really bite into it. Or again, if it's flat broadside, you want to aim at the waterline, so when the shells get there, they'll crash into the water, and then again slow down and then pin. I wouldn't say it's all about RNG. There's a lot of RNG to it, but when you understand the mechanics, you can at least kind of get it in your favor sometimes. Hello, Mr. Stalingrad. Speaking of Stalingrad, I'll beat the crap out of him. That actually wasn't too bad. Oh, this is the Carl the 14th Johan, the new premium Swedish battleship that is a secondary brawler of all things, with Pan-EU torpedoes. Apparently the Stalingrad's just sitting there. Very interesting. With all the ones and zeros leaked? Is that what you're saying? The Stalingrad has decided that it is not advantageous to sit perfectly still and just eat HU constantly. Nice, probably going to damage con it. Ow! Speaking of... Oh, that was a Yami. Yep, no. That makes sense. Hey, you damage con my fire, buddy? Here, have another one. Just in case he scoots up. Moving next, I don't want to get smacked by the game again. Oh, no. Ah, gotcha, Lee. Oof, ow. Well, they're going to be down at Stalingrad. That's a good pickup for us. Yeah, so, yeah. So Putin and you other Stalingrad owners out there, if you're like a relatively new, if you got your Stalingrad in the past like 3 years, before the Commander rework, you know what you were robbed of. The old glorious Stalingrad that had cruiser burn time, that could just sit there and laugh at the enemy team trying to take it out. Because you couldn't burn it down because you had cruiser burn time and you could build to the survivability and then, have cruiser burn time. And you had armors good enough to where you could just sit there and laugh at the enemy team shooting you. But now, yes, it's very good against AP, but my god, does it burn. Which is admittedly a thing that needed to happen. The thing was ridiculously tough back in the day. I mean, again, in the right situation today, it is still very tough. It's a tough cookie. Oh no, why didn't you keep selling straight, Carl? So the goof thing about this ship too is that its detection range is 10.6 kilometers. Wow, Ragnar. And its secondary range is 10.5. So basically when you're detected, your secondaries are ready to go. And plus 2, like, 10.6 kilometer detect on a tier 9 battleship? That's a recipe for goofiness, right? That Yami's still out there. Thanks for the 99 cents Australian, Baxter. Every bit helps. I have no idea what that is in American dollars, but thank you. There's a shill over here somewhere. 1 second. Ah, I've been waiting. Ah, shill. There's the Yami as well. We're going to flex on him with our slightly larger caliber guns. The Yami as backup support does definitely put a crimp in this plan. I'm going to shoot his torpedo racks here. Ah, we missed. That sucks. No, no, yes! Oh, man. That was one of those moments where I wasn't sure if it processed the click in time. Oh, boy. Yeah, no, the Yami there was definitely an issue, shall we say. a Paulo run and talk through. Okay, sure. I mean, Paulo is just a lot of goofy, right? I swear I had that turned on for Carl. Alright. Paulo's over here. I noticed it put my carousel back to 2 layers when I did 1440p. Alright. Carl Johan is a blast. Thanks for the video recommendation. I'm playing now. Maybe I'll see you in battle. Seems maybe without spaces. Alright. Didn't I see you earlier? Just again, thanks for the other $5, my guy. Didn't I see you earlier? I think. Iowa? Alright, back, so we'll hop in Iowa after this Paulo run. All right, 2-9 again. This is a good setup. You're doing brawls most. I swear I saw someone with your nick. It might not have been tonight. It might have been last night. I'm not sure. Yeah, New York, fair trade. Is Mosfa legendary mod worth it? What is her legendary mod? What does it do? I don't have it, so I haven't played it, so I'm not sure I can really say one way or the other. The only ship whose legendary mod I really like is the Yami. And maybe... Oh, it's Arms Race. This isn't as... Okay. Maybe the Montana I was saying with her legendary mod. Alright, so... Oh, God, there's submarines. That's going to make this hard. Alright, so Paulo. Paulo, what I like to do is go where they won't think you'll be crazy enough to run down the middle on. But the issue with Arms Race is that there aren't any caps. Typically, I go, to the edge of the map, away from the cap, run down the side, and try to find some customers to deliver my pizzas to. But the issue with submarines is that they are quite stealthy. And there's 2 of them this match. And, yeah, you're a DD, you're stealthy, but there's 2 problems that crop up in playing Paulo. One is that there's DDs that are stealthier than you, lots of them. And if they're, going to the same place that you're going to get spotted, and that's going to ruin the run. And then, 2 submarines are also stealthier than you. As we saw, the salmons over here. So one of their salmons over here as well. So I don't know if this is going to be able to work. And again, with the whole Arms Race, there aren't caps to attract players to. We'll see if we can get it to work. We might get yep. So again, that's a Hydro ship. So this isn't going to work over here because if the guy's paying attention, when he sees the 60-knot smoke screen, he will pop Hydro. That's not right. I wanted the AA. Oh, dang. I want the AA range up. Now, you might forget he has Hydro. And, oh yeah, no. He knows me, so he knows what I'm up to. So we are going to leave the side of the map and go elsewhere. The idea of the Paulo is that you don't want to be spotted until you're 2 kilometers away from the target ship. That's the whole idea. Now, if he gets sunk, that Iowa... That is something I want to get to. We could try to sneak around him, too. Because I think he's going to go either into the cap or so he's going to turn around. Well, into where the cap normally would be. Yeah, he's just not a radar ship because he could. If he was a radar ship, of course, he could radar us and spot us, and that would be terrible. If we can get back to that Montana in the back, if he's not watching the live stream, at least, to be pretty oblivious to what we're trying to do. Because I haven't seen any other DDs around here, and no submarine activity in the area. You know, I say that, and then there's the salmon. Oh, this is most unfortunate. Oof. Ow. Okay, the salmon's on the water now. So, that happened. What I want to happen is I want the shield to get behind the Iowa so I can run at the Iowa. Come on, just, you know, leave your Iowa, leave him there, leave him to me. Looks like he's going to turn around. However, it do just be him out here. He's turning back out. If he was turning in, I was going to go for... Ooh, hold up. I see an opportunity down south now. I see a big opportunity down south. Seems the Iowa and the Musashi are going into that cap circle. Okay, where the cap circle would be. Neither of them have hydro. I just wish I had some spotting on them. So, plan is to rip around this corner going full tilt and hope that there is Musashi and Iowa chilling right there. We'll see how well that goes. Nice torpedo from our salmon. Fingers on the engine boost button. We got him. He can't do anything. Hello, Mr. Musashi. It is I, your friendly smokescreen. Hello, my friend. Enjoy your pizza. He lived. That's not supposed to happen. See, you're supposed to do that. Gotta gun him down here. Yeah, there we go. Now this shield's gonna be a problem. Go! Nope. Well, we got two of their battleships, so I can't complain. You know that's well, suboptimal was profitable. I thought for a second there, we might have gotten away from it if he kept going and our healing buff managed to do its thing, but it unfortunately was not enough. But, you know, that's what you want to do with the Paulo. Look for those openings and such. Have I finished any of the dockyard tasks? Surely I should have by now, right? Yes, we got one. Let's pop in the Yami. It's been a minute since we played the Yami. Well, it's been a minute since I was going to say it's been a minute since we played the Yami on stream. It's been a minute since we played anything on stream. All right, so I'm going to get in the Yami. I'm going to queue up matchmaking, and then I shall return. Gotta go. Oh, gotta go take a potty break real quick. Oh, nice one. Brought the first mate back with me, you know. He was wanting to get in outside. Now she probably wants to get out because cat. What? You want out now all of a sudden? Iowa, correct, Baxter. My bad. I'll hop in her next round. What do you want to do, cat? Probably wants out. Yeah, reset all my stuff from my Iowa, my Yami map. Yeah, I forgot to play Iowa, but I bring you cat instead. That's the deal.